Belichick just finished his worst season in New England since he got there back in 2000. So, Acho, would Tom Brady winning the Super Bowl be a bad look for Bill?
Big dog, it'd be a terrible look. Like, think about you on the billboard for SFY before you lost them 50
Please
pounds.
do not go through any cut.
Oh, good. Okay, yeah. They got to live in their imagination.
Before you lost the 50 pounds, bro, it'd be a bad look.
It was a horrible look, dog.
I had like a chin with a chin. Like the chin had a chin.
I'm not going to fat shame my co-host in the first minute of the show.
You just did.
But what I am going to say is it's a terrible look if Tom Brady goes and wins the Super Bowl. Here's why. Marcellus, over the course of sports history, we often have to wonder what would have happened if.
Okay, I love that.
We never got to see LeBron James play against Kobe Bryant in the finals. Celtics kept LeBron James from doing that. What would have happened if? So we debated. We never got to see Carson Wentz in the playoffs the year they won the Super Bowl. If you're a Carson Wentz fan, surely they would have won the Super Bowl with Wentz. If you're a Carson Wentz hater, nah, they wouldn't have won it. They needed Nick Foles. What would have happened if? But the beauty of this Brady-Belichick debate, we don't have to wonder what would have happened if Tom Brady's without Belichick, because we're seeing it in front of our very eyes. Tom Brady, without Bill Belichick, is back in the Super Bowl. Tom Brady, without Bill Belichick, may win a Super Bowl. So we don't have to wonder what would have happened with Tom Brady if he wouldn't have played with Belichick. How good would Belichick have been if he wouldn't have had Tom Brady? Because we're seeing it play out in front of us. Terrible, terrible, terrible look for Bill Belichick that Tom Brady's having this much success without him. Because maybe we wonder, well, a head coach, he has an impact on all 53 players, so surely Bill Belichick definitely influenced Tom Brady more than Tom Brady influenced Bill Belichick. Not so fast. Because Bill Belichick's sitting at home right now, and Tom Brady about to play for another big one. In sports, we don't always get the luxury of knowing what would have happened if. But right now, we see exactly what's happening. Tom Brady back in the Super Bowl. Bad look for Bill Belichick.
Bad look for Bill Belichick.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely incorrect right there, Acho. I know you can see this one. Take the glasses off. I know you can see without them, too. You know this is not a bad look. Damn, people, are y'all this petty? Are y'all really this petty?
I am.
It sounds that way, and it sounds simple-minded, too, and I know you're a complex man, brother, but you're looking at this one all the way wrong. One, it won't have an adverse effect on Bill Belichick because the two situations are completely different. We had this conversation off mic, I think one day walking through the hallways. When people say Tom Brady left, they never finish the sentence and say, who else left with Tom Brady? Who else retired? Who else came and underachieved? They never talk about all the other variables that come with just Tom Brady leaving and what Bill Belichick had to deal with. I remind people, Bill Belichick, at his worst, just went 7-9 with a league-wide, league-high 8 opt-outs for COVID. And there were some starters in there as well. And more importantly, they were 3-4 in one-possession games. What? Bill Belichick was that close to having a winning record with this sorry roster full of underachievers and injuries and opt-outs. But damn, don't tell me Bill Belichick is that close to maybe having 8, 9, 10 wins because they were so close so many times. But I haven't even got to my point yet. Let's get to my point. It's clickbait to say this. It's clickbait to just talk divorce talk. It's clickbait to just say Tom Brady is winning the divorce over Bill Belichick because it's too soon. Okay. And you're on this seesaw where it has to have an adverse effect based on what you do. I'm not on that seesaw because I have seen this situation play out before where it didn't hurt someone's legacy because of a departure and success in that departure. I ask you, when Kawhi Leonard, my guy Kawhi Leonard, left the Spurs and Greg Popovich, who's the best active NBA coach, if not one of the best ever as an NBA coach, did it hurt his legacy when he went to Toronto and won a championship with Nick Nurse? When people saying, oh, Popovich, you can't coach anymore. Nick Nurse is on your level. I thought about that this morning on that Peloton losing them 50 pounds. Okay, what about this one when Peyton Manning, who took 4 different head coaches to the Super Bowl, and he won with Coach Dungy. And then he went out there and won again with the Broncos. Everybody look at Coach Dungy and say, Coach Dungy, you can't coach. Get off of NBC. You don't know what you're talking about. No one went there. Let's go to other sports. What about Phil Jackson when he won with Shaq and when he won with Kobe. Did anybody look at Jordan and say, see, you can't play. It's all about Phil Jackson. What about Pat Riley when he won with the Heat? Did everybody look at Magic Johnson different? Like, damn, Magic, I thought it was you in the Lakers. It was just Pat Riley. My point is, brother, because of likability, because of pettiness, people just want to pick something and have drama with it. They are independent of each other because guess what? They are not even on the same team right now. Ooh, I know I dropped something. I dropped a mic or something.
I'm so proud of you. I'm proud of you. Because
cabbage patch on their ass.
Peak performance is when optimal ability meets an optimal challenge. When optimal ability meets an optimal challenge.
You need a challenge to have peak performance?
To have peak performance. That's what studies show. That's what psychology shows. Optimal ability meets an optimal challenge. You just presented me an optimal challenge with that take.
Oh, okay.
And I'm about to peak. Players retire because of Bill Belichick. Players come out of retirement because of Tom Brady.
Okay.
That means something.
That does.
Players retire because of Belichick, and they come out of retirement because of Tom Brady. That's my first bar, and don't worry, I got enough bars here to build a prison, but I'm not going to do that because we're reforming. Now, with that being said, you mentioned some great takes, and I love that. You said, we don't question Popovich when Kawhi left and won.
No.
We don't question Phil Jackson when he won with the Lakers. We don't question this person, that person. Let me break this down for you, Big Bro Sale, if I may.
Oh, God.
The issue here is Bill Belichick never won as a head coach before Tom Brady. So all of Bill Belichick's wins came with Tom Brady. So when Tom Brady goes and leaves, now we question Bill Belichick because he never won as a head coach without Tom Brady.
Well, he won. He didn't win a Super Bowl.
Correct. That's my point. Never won a Super Bowl.
Don't forget Cleveland's past success was
1994 Bill Belichick.
Okay.
But he didn't win as a head coach, not a Super Bowl.
Playoff game.
Popovich won chips before Kawhi. Yep. So it's not a matter of can Popovich win Kawhi. He won chips before without Kawhi. Tony Dungy with the Buccaneers, many people argue he built up that roster that John Gruden went and won with. I'm not going to stick on that point. I just have to retort that. But let me go back to this. Michael Jordan, he didn't win before Phil Jackson. So when Phil Jackson came in and won, we're like, oh, Phil Jackson is a huge contributor to Michael Jordan's success. So that's why there's a difference here. But Bill Belichick, sir, he didn't win without Tom Brady as a head coach.
But nobody's poking at Jordan. First of all, Jordan's legacy seems protected and poked proof.
Absolutely.
But if you never won before Phil Jackson and then you win only because of Phil Jackson, why aren't people poking at Michael Jordan?
But people say this. Man, without Scottie Pippen. You've heard that. You watch the last
without Scottie Pippen.
You watch the whole last day. Like, you watch, like, man, without the assembly of the talent, people do ask man, what would Jordan have done without Pippen? People aren't asking that about Brady no more. And that's the point.
But you're
not asking that.
I wish you would stop there and say, what if Bill Belichick can't win without Tom Brady? You're not asking what-if questions. You're condemning Bill Belichick because of the success of Tom Brady. And Tom Brady hasn't even won a Super Bowl yet. You're doing something different.
Let me tell you why he's worthy of condemnation if we can have a heart-to-heart. 2005. 2000. Let's start in the year 2000. Tom Brady was not the starter. The Patriots were 5-11. 2001, Tom Brady becomes a starter. The Patriots are 11-5. That's a 6-game difference, 37%. 2007, the Patriots go 16-0. 2008, Tom Brady does not play because he gets hurt. They're 11-5. 5-game difference. That's 31%. 2019, Tom Brady's on the New England Patriots. 2020, he's not. They go from 12-4 to 7-9. 5-game difference. I already told you the math, 31%. Marcellus, we have a 3-year sample size. Tom Brady is worthy of 30% plus of Bill Belichick's victories. Now, you can say that, well, what about the guys that opted in? What about the guys that opted out? From 2000 to 2001, Tom Brady increased by five wins. From 2007 to 2008, without Tom Brady, Patriots decreased by 5 wins. 2019 to 2020, without Tom Brady, Patriots decreased by 5 wins. When Tom Brady's on that team, they win or lose 5 more games. That's just simple math. Facts, no feelings. What you got?
What I got is I don't want to return fire with that ammunition because now we have dropped the standard from Super Bowls, which is fine. I like that. But now we're talking about winning. Because Tom Brady didn't win every year. He went 9 times to the Super Bowl. He won 6. He played there for 20. So half the time, as great as Tom Brady and Bill Belichick were, half the time they weren't sitting there in the Super Bowl or winning championships. Let's be real. So since we're going to go into just winning but not Super Bowl championships, what about Andy Reid winning? Because of pettiness, people just want to pick something and have drama with it. They are independent of each other because guess what? They are not even on the same team right now. Ooh, I know I dropped something. I dropped a mic or something.
I'm so proud of you. I'm proud of you.
Cabbage patch on their
because
head.
peak performance is